So I had a lady reach out to me the other day, and she said, Terrell, I know how important running ads are, my ads on Facebook, my ads on Instagram. I want to go ahead and I want more people to learn about my service, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing, to be honest. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have a lot of success doing, doing digital marketing and all these other places. But when it comes to actually doing these Facebook ads, I want to get my product and service out there, but I'm not techie at this stuff, so I don't know what to do, right? And one of the things that I recommended to her, and I recommend to all of us, is one, if you either you have to put in the time or the energy or the effort to learn it yourself, or B, you got to hire somebody who already knows what they're doing, which is what all the world's top Fortune 500 companies do. This is what all the world's top organizations do. They hire the best talent. They hire the best talent to solve problems because they don't gotta train them. They don't gotta watch over them. They don't have to see what they're doing. They don't gotta see if they really off the clock, or if they acting like they're on the clock, but they really off the clock. You don't gotta worry about them milking you. You don't worry about them like they're professionals. When you spend the money to work with professionals, they're gonna give you a professionally done job. They're gonna give you a good job. So either way, whether you want to learn it yourself or whether you want to hire somebody, you better figure it out, because this is the time where you really want to get your brand known and get the exposure because of the artificial intelligence that's out there and all these other things happening in the world. This is the time that you want to get your act together so you can be able to build your business. What's good, my people? What's happening? I see y'all in the building. Welcome to Recharging Your Business Session. Welcome to Recharging Your Business Session here. And today we really focused on, what would you do if you had to run ad? Well, what would I do if I had to start running my ads from scratch? Like if I was brand new, starting today, and let's say I got a $600 budget. Let's say, I got $600 a month budget, and I want to run ads to where I can get leads, where I can generate sales, high, mid, or low ticket sales. What would that really look like? So that is what we're focused on today. So if you're excited, go ahead and put excited below. Give this some heart, give this some love. If you're ready, go ahead and drop a ready below. And let's figure out what we need to do. So this is how we're going to do this today. So I'm going to give you, like, literally, if I had to start from scratch today, running Facebook ads to bring in qualified leads into my business, what would I do? Then we're going to go into, I'm going to give you a resource. And then if we have any questions, then we'll go ahead and we'll take those questions. All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. So why first of all, why am I even doing this? I'm doing this because I want you to see my thought process and how the thought process was different than when I first started. But now if I had to start again from scratch, and let's just say I'm changing my niche, right? Well, how do I think about starting ads today? How do I think about starting from scratch? How do I think about initially building this thing up so I can attract ideal clients? And that's really why you want to do this, right? Is you got to remember, like, these social media platforms have billions, hundreds of millions and billions of active users that need your product or service, but because they don't know you exist, they're suffering. Because they don't know you exist, they're buying from somebody else who's doing them dirty, who's dogging them out, who doesn't care as much as you, who's giving them a subpar service. They just don't know it's you. They just don't know you exist, right? And it's damn near impossible to get access to tap into that type of that type of access to these platforms unless you're leveraging the platforms. Now, you can use influencer marketing and things of that nature, but how easy is that? And how much are you going to spend for that, right? I can tell you this. There's platforms out there right now where you could do influencer marketing, and let's say you can pay them $500. I know Shade Room. Last time I checked, Shade Room is charging something like, and this is months ago, they was charging like $6,000 for a post. You feel what I'm saying? They charge $6,000 for a post. If you find a super small influencer, you might be able to do it for like $500 a post. But this is the problem though. You spend $500, most of these influencers, they'll keep you on their timeline for 3 to 5 hours. And remember, they're posting other things. They'll keep you on their timeline for maybe 3 to 5 hours. and literally the next day or two, gone, done. Like nobody cares about it anymore, right? That's one of the reasons why YouTube is so big, is because we've all watched videos from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We've all watched super old YouTube videos. Talk to me about the last time you saw old Facebook posts from 3 years ago. Talk to me about an old Instagram video that you searched and you watched from 4 years ago. It doesn't happen because those platforms aren't made. The platforms aren't made for users to really search and or consume old content. However, there's a hack when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, and the hack is ads. Because if you have ads, and let's say you take that same $500, and by the way, you could pay an influencer, and they might not even have your target audience. You're just doing it because they have influence, but they might not even have your target audience, which means that you're not even going to get quality leads if you get any leads. So now let's look at that same $500, and let's say you use this $500, and now you put it into ads. So now you're running your ads on Facebook and on Instagram. $500 or $600 in my case. $600 for the whole month. Your ad is showing 24/7. While you at sleep, the ad is showing. While you taking your kids to school, the ads are going. While you eating, ads are showing. While you're sleeping, ads are showing. While you're in the shower, ads are showing. While you're brushing your teeth, ads are showing, right? At the time I'm doing this right now, it's snowing outside. I could be shoveling the driveway. My ads are showing. So that's what makes this so dope, is that it's showing 24/7 for $600, and you won't go a dime over, and you can stop it at any time. So literally you could be $75 in and stop it. That's what's so great about ads. Now, if I had to start over, what would be some of the things that I would pay attention to and that I would do? Number one, I would get clear on who I really want to attract. I see far too many influencers in our space, whether coaches, speakers, or just experts. I see far too many people in our space who they're afraid to talk to somebody. They're too afraid to say, this product and service is for you. This is made for you. You can use this. Meaning, doctors, you can use this. Coaches, you can use this. Speakers, you can use this. You're going through trauma, you can use this. You know, you need help with your relationship, you can use this. So many people are trying to attract everybody that nobody's interested. But when you specifically talk to an audience, then it's gonna be way more attractive to that audience. And the reason why people are so afraid to niche down and narrow down is because I'm excluding people. Well, you don't realize that in your mind, yes, you're including all of these other people, but nobody's interested. Would you rather attract 10 people out of 1,000,000 people? Let's say you got 10 leads out of 1,000,000 people, or would you rather attract 100 leads out of 10,000? 100 out of 10,000 or 10 out of 1,000,000, right? And that point, I mean, I would do the 10,000 all day long, because it's likely they're going to be more niched and more narrow and in my industry, and they're going to care more about what I have, obviously, because more people are attracted, as opposed to I'm trying to shotgun everybody and nobody's really interested, and the people who are interested are half interested, right? So first thing that I would do is I would get super clear on who I'm even really looking to attract. So like, let's say if I was doing an ad on, for speakers, right? Then I would say, okay, I know this is who I'm trying to connect with and trying to help. Now, that's the first thing. Now, what else would I look at? Once I understand that, I would focus on a pain point or a problem I know they have. So let's stick with speakers. If I'm helping people who want to do speaking engagements and become motivational speakers or any type of speakers, then I one of the things I know for a fact that they're looking to get on stages. They're looking to get in front of their audience, right? It could be other things too. They might be looking to, put together the signature speech, just different things, right? But let's just say get on stages. That's the angle we're focused on. Now, is a couple things with that. If I'm focused on people who want to get on stages, that means that there's a certain level of maturity that they're already at in their business. If that makes sense, go ahead and put "makes sense" below. And give it some love and some like too, because these are things that I've learned along the way, right? And I'm hoping that I'm over delivering. So if I'm helping people get on stages, then realize this: they'll probably already know what they want to speak about, right? They're probably, if I'm helping them get on stages, they're probably not nervous to be in front of a camera. They're probably not nervous to be on stage. They probably know what they want to speak about. So which means that they're probably already mature or more established, which means that I'm working with people who are more advanced. Does that make sense? So when you identify who you want to help and you identify the problem you're going to solve, the problem that you're solving for people is also going to determine how far along the journey they are, how advanced they are. Does that make sense? So you got to be mindful of even the type of problem that you're solving for people. Now, once you have that, you know who you want to help. You have the target of specifically, you have the messaging that you want to help people with because you know what you're helping people with. Then at that point, you want to really focus on, okay, well, what is and by the way, when I say the messaging, that means you actually written it out. So you have it written out like an ad. And then you want to look at, well, what are the creatives you have? So you can have so many different types. I like to test videos a lot of the times, but images work well too. So, I like to test credibility, which means certain types of credibility. So I might be training or teaching. That's credibility. I might show clips of me speaking at an event. That's credibility. I might show clips of different clients or people who've made money with my programs or working together. That's credibility. I might show myself with different influencers, different celebrities. That's credibility. So I'll show something creatively that will really help people. If you're scrolling, it'll help people say, yo, I want to watch that. And through watching that, helps them take things to the next level. Does that make sense? So that's really what our job is. So then once you know your target of who you want to help, you have your messaging and your copy, you have your you have your creative. At that point is really just about your price. How much do you want to spend each month? I recommend people, somebody was telling me that you can charge as little as $1 a day or $2 a day or something like that on Facebook. I recommend that minimum you spend $10 a day. Optimally, $20 a day. If you're more advanced, $100 a day minimum. I just had a client that we brought on and she was like, I want to start off my ads at $100 a day. I'm like, dope. I got a lot of clients who start off at $30, $40 a day. So either way, there's no right or wrong answer, but especially if we're running your ads, I minimum want you at I'm probably really going to want you at minimum $30 to $40 a day. Right? And I want you because I can get you a lot of leads very quickly that's qualified. And then at that point, it's about monetizing it. So this is something else that I would do if I was running my ads from scratch is I would make sure that I have the back end together or I would have the funnel together. The funnel is literally the set of landing pages that people are going to go through once they click on your ad. So once your ad is done, where are you going to take them? These are not, you don't run ads to your website just for people to roam around your website. I don't run ads to even just my YouTube channel, to be honest, to have people just roam around the YouTube channel and click on things. I don't do that, right? It's because a lot of times it's not effective. What's effective is bringing somebody in for a particular purpose to solve a particular pain point and send them through a particular process, which is what your funnel does. That's what you want to do. So in this case, if I'm helping people get on stages, I might say download my one page, get on any stage worksheet. And then people are opt in, they go to my landing page that I've already pre-set up, that already talks about the worksheet and what they're going to get and how they're going to land on stages. And then they're going to put in their information. That's when they become the lead. And then at that point on the thank you page, I will provide them with the I'll provide them with the one-page cheat sheet, right, for them, right? If it was like a get on stages cheat sheet, I'll provide them with that cheat sheet. And then also I'll send them an email as well. And then at that point, I would also reach out to see if we can help or how I can help in any way. And then we get a lot of folks just from doing customer service and seeing if they have any questions. We get a lot of clients just from basically concierge, like just kind of customer service, and making sure that they got what they needed and that, you know, they have the resource and we answering any questions. If that makes sense, go ahead and put "makes sense" below. Give this some like and give this some love too. Let me know that this is helping you. All right. All right. Love it. Love it. All right. So let me give you some resources. And then if we have any questions, feel free to put your questions below. And that's what we'll do for the day. So 2 things I'm going to give you today. Number 1, if you're in a place right now where you're like, yo, I've been thinking about running Instagram ads or Facebook ads. I've been thinking about like really just putting my name out there, but you don't just want to waste money. It's a lot of people just throwing away money. I could imagine that Facebook is probably making hundreds of millions of dollars strictly off of people doing things ineffectively using ads. Boosting, they're just running ads, but they don't really know what they're doing. They're not really checking any metrics. They don't know what to test. They're not testing it often. They stopping it too soon. They letting it run too long. There's so many different things people can make a mistake with. So people were asking me all these questions about ads. So 1, I started an ads agency. So we do have a Facebook ads agency where we run your ads for you. But I said, hey, listen, even if you can't afford us, minimum, that doesn't mean you don't need to run ads. That means you still need to run it, but you just need to know what to do. So if you want a cheat sheet on how we run successful and profitable Facebook ads, go ahead and put cheat sheet below. Cheat sheet below. Or shoot me a DM that says cheat sheet, and then we'll make sure to get that over right over to you. Second thing, if you want to meet me in person and you want to learn more about marketing and promotion, especially around this conversation around ads, we're actually going to talk about this during the PCS bootcamp. So if this is something that you're interested in, then go ahead and put Facebook ads below, Facebook ads, or shoot me a DM that says Facebook ads, and then we'll make sure that I get on the call with you and see what you need, what are you trying to run Facebook ads for, and seeing how we can help. All right. So with that being said, if you have any questions, put it below. But I'll leave us with this. You know, we're in a society right now where content is king. We're in a society right now that people are looking at you to say, what have you done for me lately? We're in a society right now where if people don't see your content, if people don't see you active, if people don't see you giving value, then it's like, well, what are you here for? What are you doing? Why should I work with you? Why should I care about what you have? So you got to constantly find ways to leverage your time. A lot of times, you know, you might be working a daytime job, or you might have working from, you know, or you got kids, or, you know, you're doing a bunch of different things. You're in all these organizations. You got to realize that there's no excuse. If it's something that you really want people to know, or you really want to help people with, is your responsibility to make sure that you get out into the world and people know about it. And it's either, I say this, you're either going to spend time or you're going to spend money. Either way, to get your brand known, to get your company known, to get your service known, time or money. The time is you busting your ass. The time is you got to spend time posting. The time is you got to spend time sending out emails. The time is you got to, you know, figure out how to get on podcasts or how to get on stages, or, you know, you got to post multiple times a day. You got to be on multiple platforms, and you want to be going live and giving content and writing blogs, and that's the time, right? And guess what? All of that requires skill. So then you also have to come up with the skill. Or if you're willing to spend the money, you could just spend the money and run an ad. And then you'll get the people who are attracted to you. You know, I had somebody ask me the other day, I was like, man, how do you get people, like, I don't want to feel like I'm running people down or chasing people. And I don't think any of us do, right? And that's certainly what I don't do. But I said, if you want to attract people, you have to be attractive, and you have to be in a place where they see you. I could be the most, what I could say could sound the best, and I could have the most attractive program, the most attractive value and services the world has ever seen. But if I'm in my basement and I don't have a camera and I'm talking to myself and I don't have internet access, it doesn't matter how great it is. Nobody knows me. That's the point that I'm saying, is that you're going to spend time getting people to know you or know your brand or know your company, or you're going to spend money and you literally, while you're sleeping, while you're doing whatever you want to do, you can spend a couple dollars and then everybody can know your brand. And if you go the route where you want to do the Facebook ads, then you have a crossroads. You have crossroads. You can either do A, you can spend the time and energy learning how to do it yourself, or B, if you don't have the time or if you don't have the patience to do it, then you hire an agency to be able to do it for you, somebody who knows what they're doing. We do that a lot for our clients. Most of the folks that I've ran into, that's pretty much the situation that they're in. They're either in a situation where it's like they don't really know it and they want us to do it, but they want to learn, which, by the way, that's what makes us different, is that I'll teach you how to do it. Listen, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be the type to hide all of the secrets from you so I can run your ads for the next 10 years. If we do, great. But that's not my objective. My objective is always to teach and train and help people and serve. You know what I mean? And then if the relationship ends, the relationship ends. But that's what makes us different, is that I'm going to teach you, I'm going to train you. And not only are we going to be doing it for you, you'll also be learning at the same time. All right. So that's what we do. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and put Facebook ads below, or go ahead and shoot me a DM with Facebook ads. Other than that, I appreciate you. Continue to be great. Don't ever let anybody stop you or stop your grind, and figure it out. Keep learning, keep trying, keep testing, keep sacrificing. I promise you're going to get everything you want. All right. Other than that, that's going to conclude today's session. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's work.